You're the president of that.
Yes,
And I
yes.
know you're doing some stuff with your business partner, George Lopez, right?
Yes, yes.
A famous comedian, actor, has great shows on TV. So we're going to talk about all that. But I just wanted the
George is
audience.
welcome in here anytime, you know. Or
Cool.
Carlos, either one. Right?
Yes, yes. But I want to go and get into the history of how you were discovered at 15. Most of the time we have guests, we ask them to tell us a story about when they were growing up, where they're tell us a little bit about that, man, if you don't mind sharing that.
That's all right. That's all right. In a nutshell, I was born and raised in Watsonville, California, the Central Coast, and I went to Watsonville High, and I grew up singing with my dad in his mariachi band.
That's right. Your
Yeah.
dad's a big mariachi guy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and lots of people that were in his band had left and came over here to start some pretty big mariachis. So there was a core of some great mariacheros that came from the time that my dad was really at his peak, he came from Mexico to LA, recorded records, played with Vargas, Mariachi Vargas
And
for
for
quite
those
some
of you that
time.
don't know who Mariachi Vargas is, they're one of the top mariachis out there, right? Their history is amazing. I
Yeah.
heard them sing for the first time,
Yeah.
I want to say about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you guys, it's like going to the symphony
Yeah.
and hearing an orchestra sing in a mariachi.
Yeah.
When you hear Vargas sing, it's just like another level, right?
Incredible.
So for you to be around that at a young age,
Yeah.
you got to hear and see like something at another level.
100%. And then my dad would have me around, and then as soon as he could, he would start presenting me as "Ese es mi hijo."
Ese es mi hijo.
And
That's right.
yeah. And so I started, with the sombrero and the traje, and I go out and I start singing, some leads and things like that, and eventually, played guitar, and just loved it. Went out to the rodeos and the festivals and things, and my dad. I love him so much. He, wanted to put his love into his kids, my brother and I, and my mom. And, my mom worked at Wells Fargo Bank. She just retired, 49 years as a branch manager at Wells
Shout out
Fargo
to
Bank.
Mom.
And that's interestingly enough how I met those who introduced me to the grander music business. My dad wanted to stay home. He wanted to be home, and he knew the life of an entertainer and how that took him everywhere.